Hello again. This is Lori Garcia, Assistive Technology Specialist with Northeast Independent School District. Welcome to Lesson number 3 in the Solo Suite e-learning module. In Lesson number 1 and 2, we discussed assistive technology, universal design for learning, accessible instructional materials, the Solo Suite software, Bookshare.org, and we focused on the Read Out Loud portion of the Solo Suite. We also looked at the importance in identifying specific tools for student needs. For lesson number 3, we will be delving into the Draft Builder portion of Solo Suite. English language arts teachers advocate organizing thoughts and ideas prior to developing a written composition. Draft Builder attends to this need for planning by providing an integrated outline and graphic organizer to the Solo Suite text-to-speech software. In our previous lesson, we learned about digital note-taking with the green, yellow, and red highlighters. Remember when I commented that the Notes field was actually a miniature version of Draft Builder? Now, we are going to brainstorm an outline in the full version of Draft Builder. For our presentation, we will not hear the Solo Suite read the text aloud, as it may be a distraction to us. However, when you engage in the discovery portion of this lesson for the e-learning module, you will have the sound and speech turned on. Now, how do we open Solo Suite on the NEISD computers? That's correct. Start, Programs, Secondary Applications will lead us to the Solo and Co-Writer files. Remember, Co-Writer is loaded separately because it can be used with any program we type into, and we can open it from within any portion of Solo if needed. Let's open Draft Builder from Student Central. On opening Draft Builder, we will find placeholders for the outline topic and the first subtopic in that outline panel on the left. And we are going to actually brainstorm about one of my close personal friends. When I click on the words My Topic, the line turns light blue, and I can replace the text with my own words. Notice, when words are entered in the outline field on the left, the words also change the visual map on the right. This visual field on the right can be toggled to a tree map or a concept map, depending on user preferences. Let's begin our brainstorm by thinking of information someone might want to learn about Elvis. We will create subtopics to represent those categories. Let's begin with basic facts. Pressing Enter on the keyboard will create a green subtopic below this one. I will now press Enter on my keyboard. Now, we will add more categories. I will click on the new subtopic icon to add more categories. Encouraging your students to think outside of the box is very important to the process of brainstorming. The process of creating an outline through brainstorming is just as vital as the end product. So students should document anything triggered while creating this outline. After brainstorming, the student can decide which ideas to embellish on and which ideas to toss out. Now, let's categorize and create more information about my close personal friend, Elvis Presley. Clicking on the green box next to the basic facts will turn it gray. We will click the icon on the visual toolbar with these three boxes in a plus sign to add a subtopic to our outline, and we indent. We will use this red arrow on the visual toolbar to indent and add a new level. Now, watch while I add more to our outline. All right, we've planned our paper by brainstorming some facts into this outline about Elvis. We can also add some supporting details, such as the name, mother, father, and when we click on Add Note again, we can select different subtopics in our outline. The previous notes here will remain when we add complete sentence notes in this tab right here. Let's add a little more information. Indent. All right. In this section on the notes, we will be adding more supporting details, and we are ready to emphasize and expand on these important facts by creating complete sentences in this Draft Builder Notes feature. Users will hear their writing read aloud, so they can compare what they hear to what they thought they were writing. In this text box, users can fix their errors, or they can wait until they are revising their paper in the Write Out Loud section. Let's create a note about Elvis's mother. We can create many notes, and it's important to write complete sentences when creating these notes. We can correct our spelling, we can add to the bibliography, and we can listen to our words multiple times. We can also cut, copy, paste, and create notes within these notes. Let's see if I can remember some more information about Elvis. That's probably about all I can remember right now. Alright, we have now brainstormed information under the Outline tab and added complete sentences of information under the Notes tab. Now it is time to use the information to create our rough draft, and you will be amazed at the simplicity of this. As an English teacher, it was important for me to teach my students what good writers do. Good writers review their notes to ensure they have collected enough information for a fully developed written composition. To view our outline and all of our notes together, we click on this Draft tab, and we can drag and drop our words to create the rough draft, as well as adding our own sentences. Now I will purposely misspell some words, and as you can see, Draft Builder has the same supports and tools as the rest of Solo. I will use the correct icon for check spelling. Through auditory methods, I can hear what the word is supposed to sound like. Remember, for this tutorial, I have turned off the voice. And we can add information in addition to those notes that we have written. Once we have completed our rough draft, we will transfer this information into the Write Out Loud for revising and editing. The Write Out Loud portion of Solo Suite will be covered in the next lesson of the Solo Suite e-learning module. Let's review information about what we have discussed. Within the Solo Suite text-to-speech software, we will be able to read information in the Read Out Loud and take digital notes. Then we can transfer that information into the Draft Builder to expand on those notes and begin our rough draft. Once we have begun our rough draft, we will be able to transfer that information into the Write Out Loud portion of the Solo Suite so that we can edit and revise our composition. Thank you so much for following along on this tutorial session. And once you have completed this video, you will need to complete lesson number 3, the Draft Builder Train in 30 assignment, discussion question about graphic organizers, the quiz on Draft Builder, and the Draft Builder post-assessment. Good luck!